Hey there guys, Mr. Short Hitter here.
Look like a short hitter to me.
I'm going to do a quick video, 9 holes on one of the courses that I have a tournament coming up. I've been playing the front 9 because I've been coming out in the evening. I've just been able to play the front 9 and I've got a couple videos on that coming up. But today I'll get to play the back because there was a shotgun outing, so I will get to play the back 9. And I'm going to start this video off on the green on my first hole. I'm going to use my T9 watch here to kind of plan out some areas to where I may want to hit the golf ball and look at the slope of the green so I'll be prepared for the tournament. Let's get to it. I hit my tee shot here on the 10th green and I can actually put the flag, and on here I'll be able to see that the front left is the lowest part of the green. Tells me in inches how much higher this portion of the green is than down there below. So it says 7.9 inches. So that means that putt should break to the right. And it did, I just didn't hit it hard enough. So you can see that creek that kind of dissects the hole, and we can put here 168. So if we go left of that, we can't get to the creek, but if we start going at that fairway, we're going to have to carry it 210 or so to get over that creek. So the further left we go, the more we're putting the creek into play. The further right we go if we're laying up. The further left we go if we're not laying up. So I'm just going to lay up short of the creek here, which means I'm going to have to hit it left with this club. That might be too far left. So guys, it's actually not that bad over here. That's a pretty big hook, but we've got 317 to the middle of the green, and we hit that 171, that high wood, just a little into the wind. There's a creek, the pond that comes into play on the left, but that's about 184 from here. So I think I can hit another high wood here. Want to get this out there 170 or more. That way we can come in from inside the 150. Maybe get an iron in our hands. Be pretty good. So guys, this ball must have rolled like crazy because I was actually thinking it was on the other side of the fairway, and after searching for a couple minutes I looked over here. Pins in the back, 117. This is perfectly flat, so these are the kind of things that we're going to pay attention to because I can keep my slope on when I'm practicing, but in tournament I can't. So 117, but completely flat, so we don't need to worry about any elevation. Another green that's sloping from back to front. We hit a 9-iron. Anything inside of 30 feet. This is not a pin that I'm really going to try to get all the way back to that flag. And it's firm. So we got lucky here. Lucky that this area is shaved down. If it was rough here, this would be a very, very difficult shot, but it's still kind of a touchy shot. We know the low point is down there, so this whole green is sloping towards the front. So a touchy little shot here. To be honest guys, just a position like this, so touchy, not really sure how this green is going to roll out right now. It seemed, the first green seemed a little slower. Really, from here, anything inside of 8 feet I'd be happy with. Or, I thought it was in. Okay, I'll take it. Now with the T9, you can kind of map out an area that you might want to pay attention to, I could see this area over here, like a mid kind of center left, being a pretty popular location for a pin. And we see that ball is going to roll. Definitely should be right to left if we get it over there, but not a ton. So I do like to look at a couple areas around the green and see where they may put a pin. This green is so small that almost anywhere they put a pin, I would probably be shooting at, kind of just to hit it right in the middle of the green. Are you sick of losing golf balls in the trees, bushes, or even water hazards like Aqua Woman?
Got it.
Well, you should check out this video sponsor, Golf Ball Planet. Golf Ball Planet has been the #1 supplier of used golf balls since 1997. And you can save 18% by using my code MSH18. I also put a link in the description. 164 with the slope. Again, a lot of basic shots out here to where they're flat. This is another green that's sloped back to front. So I would just definitely err on being a little bit short here, if anything, because this is a severe green from what I remember. Haven't played on it in years. That's how firm that other shot was. Let's just go 6 hybrid. See what we get if we get a bounce or if we're just chipping up to that flag. Put it left. Got a little bounce, but maybe short, not sure. The pin's over here. We definitely want to keep this in mind because that ball must have bounced hard as a rock. And there's just so many slopes, straight downhill. It's just going to be even slow. It's just going to be a tough putt. Well, pretty good. Not too good. 523 to the flag from here, or to the middle of the green from here. If I hit a really good drive, I may be able to try to go over that creek. Otherwise, I'll have to lay back and hit a hybrid into a really small green. That really good. No way I can reach that bunker, that's for sure. All right, guys, so now we have decision time. We have a good lie, 296. To go over the right side of the creek is only 164. So as long as we kind of stay right of center, I think we'll be okay. We hit enough club. I'm just going to take it all out of play. Hit as much club as I got. .74 left, so that was a great shot with the mini driver. 74, I'm gonna hit a 54-degree wedge. Everything is firm out here. We can see that ball probably rolled 40 yards. So if we fly this to the flag, it's gonna be gone. But we don't wanna fool with that rough, so fringe would be okay, but we're not gonna risk too much here. And I pulled it big time. So what you can do is you can walk to the location of the flag and hit the flag, and it will actually move the flag to that spot. None of this is legal in a tournament, guys. So now I'm back to my location. It says I got 23 feet and I am 1.2 inches above that hole. And it looks, everything is green, so I'm on the flat spot of the hole. Not much to say about that putt. Besides, pull. Focus so much on the speed, forget the line. 325 to the flag here, 210, kind of like at the bend. There's nothing up there but 2 bunkers on each side of the green. So we just need to hit it between those trees on the left and the trees you see on the right. All right, so the hole's 320. Nice little fade there, maybe, I don't know, 200 yards or so. All right, I thought it was 200 yards, maybe a little shorter than that. We've got 130 by this to the center. Let's see where the flag is. No, 126 to the back, and this shows 125 with a little bit of downhill slope, but not much. Can't really go long. I think 9-iron is probably about the only club we could hit here. Just can't remember how firm this is, but height is definitely your friend on this hole though. Cuddy, that should be high and soft and short. Windage up there, I guess. I'm standing on the lowest point of the green, 3.9 inches. So guys, you can see another green sloped severely back to front. That orange and that yellow is pretty severe. Red would be kind of off the charts. Light blue, low point of the green. This is a hole where the mini driver, depending on the wind conditions, could really come into play. I've hit driver on this hole when it's into the wind. Okay, 198 to that flag. And this is where it gets tough because of the fact that these shots have been releasing so much. So I don't feel comfortable hitting the mini driver because of how firm it is. I almost want to hit a 4 hybrid because if we can land this near the front of the green, 182 to the front, definitely a high wood. Pins on the right, so that bunker will not be a horrible spot. And well, we're not right. We're not right. Oh boy. All I can say is at least from this side we have a chance. We've got all the green to work with, but it's still going to be hard to stop it unless we hit it here in this fringe. Hit the pin. It did hit the pin. Tough little putt here. We got about 15 feet, and this is not a putt you can be aggressive with. So we have to just kind of cozy it down. If we could side door it, that's great, but we can't risk being aggressive with this putt and leaving ourselves a 4-footer coming back. It's a little slower than I thought, but like I said, it's just a putt you can't really be trying to ram it in. A lot of planes flying low and traffic. It's really going to be some bad audio right here, guys, but we've got 368. It's a big old thing flying around. So 368, it's about 12 yards longer from the black tees, and that 12 yards makes a huge difference on this hole because I have to get past those trees on the left or I have to play it outright. All right, went left, so we have to get a good bounce. It took a pretty big bounce. I think I'm okay, but that is definitely not the line I wanted. I wanted to go right side of that fairway. So you got 145, 137 to the front edge. We don't want to go long here. and it is getting very firm. So I'll hit an 8-iron. I almost want to hit a 9, but I feel like this is kind of a learning experience to just see how far these balls are going to release. Pulled it a little. Can't see it. So going downhill, we've got a putt of about 32 feet. Greens are a little slow, so I'm going to take this to 4 inches and account for the left to right break. Ho, ho, ho. So from this tee, guys, it's 360. There's a tree on the left that's about 200 yards or almost 200 yards to get past that. So I have to hit driver. There's trees on the right I can't reach. So I'm just going to play this safe and play it at that kind of scraggly tree up there in the distance. And if I hit it right, I'll just have a longer shot into the green. All right, so we pulled a little bit, which is kind of best case scenario. 150 to the flag. Pulled it. Did not take a big bounce, but maybe in that fringe or front edge. So nothing here, just aim at the middle of that fairway and again, keep it between the trees that are on both sides. All right, just like that. 65 to the middle, 62 to the flag, which is right on the front of that green. So this is one, if we could one bounce it on, that would be pretty good. But believe it's so firm that if we fly it there, it's not going to hold. So I'm going to hit a 54, land it short, and let it bounce on. 1 or 2 bounces won't be bad. Oh, wow. It is just firm, firmer than I even thought. So guys, this ball landed short of the green, rolled out like crazy. Same thing like I've been saying, a lot of greens are sloped back to front. This green is no different. Biggest slope is in the back of the green, kind of wraps around this way. 1.6 inches downhill, so not a incredibly fast putt. Kind of like a normal putt, actually, based on the speed of these greens today. I haven't really given myself any makeable birdie putts today. It's about 16 feet here, left to right putt. I really thought I made that putt, guys. Look at that. Halfway over the hole.
5 holes to go, just play 13. Need a